The ERi-TV news broadcast crew and I, Dalit Zahaya, are now ready for your daily news briefing at 10:30 local time. But first, let us catch up with the major headlines. Monetary contribution to augment Martyrs Trust Fund. Voluntarily blood donation from students and various institution employees. 100 Israeli killed, 900 injured in a surprise Palestinian attack. In Afghanistan, earthquake, at least 15 killed and 78 injured in 6.3 quake. Now local news. Nationals residing in several countries contributed 180,665 Canadian dollars, 33,270 US dollars and 8,000 Swedish kroner towards augmenting Martyrs Trust Fund and its support of families of martyrs. According to the Ministry of Labour and Social Welfare, Mr. Abede Takhle and Mr. Alam Skina, nationals residing in Langley, Canada, contributed 12,960 Canadian dollars, Eritrean Canadian community in Kitchener and Waterloo 5,000 Canadian dollars, Mr. Bahabalom Fasahaye, a national residing in Richmond 3,600 Canadian dollars, and nationals in Windsor contributed 3,500 Canadian dollars. Likewise, Mr. Dawit Kifle, national residing in Calgary, contributed 3,240 Canadian dollars, nationals in Lethbridge in 1,400 Canadian dollars, Salam Women's Association in Saskatoon 480 Canadian dollars, 34 nationals from various cities in Canada 26,345 Canadian dollars, and 32 nationals contributed 13,870 US dollars in support of families of martyrs. Similarly, 2 nationals in Sweden contributed 1,440 US dollars, families of Abraham Fasil and Miss Abeba Gidey 1,440 US dollars, Eritrean community in Nuremberg, Sweden contributed 8,000 kroner. In the same vein, nationals in Calgary contributed 15,740, nationals in Edmonton 12,470, nationals in Toronto 9,683, nationals in Hamilton 7,440, nationals in Saskatoon 7,430 Canadian dollars and 100 US dollars towards augmenting the National Trust Fund. Nationals in Gulf also contributed 5,440 Canadian dollars and 100 US dollars. Nationals in Brooks 2,570 Canadian dollars, nationals in Vancouver 2,477 Canadian dollars, nationals in Regina 1,425 Canadian dollars and 300 US dollars, and nationals in Montreal contributed 1,440 Canadian dollars towards boosting the National Trust Fund. Students and government employees from various institutions voluntarily donated 511 units of blood from 3rd to 7th October as part of the endeavor to enrich the blood supply of the National Blood Transfusion Service. As a result, Sambal boarding school students and teachers voluntarily donated 117 units, Mainefhi secondary school students donated 152 units, General Audit employees donated 36 units, students and teachers of Arabic Language Club of the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students donated 41 units, members of the first round of the National Service Corporation Association donated 50 units, and other individuals donated 115 units. The National Blood Transfusion Service head of the blood donation, Nurse Mohari Abraham, praised the students, teachers, and government workers for taking the initiative to increase the blood supply for transfusion service and stated that donation will benefit the kids undergoing heart surgery at the Orota Referral Hospital. In cooperation with the National Voluntarily Blood Donation Association, more than 7,000 units of blood have been collected in the last 6 months, according to Nurse Mahari. The National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students branch in the Barawa subzone organized 3 months of vocational training to 123 youth in the subzone. The training includes beauty salon, solar system, and electricity installation. Mr. Dawit Mangsab, head of the union branch in the subzone, said that this year alone vocational training have been provided to 817 youth, and additional training program will be organized in the near future. Mr. Girmay Gabru, head of the union branch in the southern region, urged the trainees to put the training they have received in enhancing their standards of living in a speech at a program event on October 5th. The subzonal administrator, Mr. Frawengel Takhlahimanot, praised the union's branch effort to enhance the youth overall potential and emphasized the subzonal administration's readiness to support them in all of their initiatives. The viewers will be back with the international news shortly. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Palestinians have launched their biggest operation against Israel in years, surprise offensive that combined fighters crossing the fence into Israeli-occupied cities with heavy bombardment of rockets from the Gaza Strip. Videos purportedly showed resistance fighters inside the military base on Saturday as bodies of dead soldiers lied on the ground. At least 250 Israelis have been killed and over 900 injured, the Israeli media reported, citing an Israeli ambulance service. The Times of Israel said Palestinian fighters infiltrated the town of Sderot and other settlements. Hamas released a video showing its fighters has captured 3 Israelis. Signs in Hebrew in the background suggested the footage was filmed on an Israeli side of the Erez crossing the Gaza Strip. Other videos circulating on social media showed bodies of numbers of people in the military fatigues. The unprecedented offensive started in a few minutes before 7 a.m. as Israelis celebrated the last day of week-long Sukkot festival with hundreds of rockets fired at Israel. Videos showed young Israelis fleeing in panic, with Palestinian fighters raided a music festival in the desert. Now, last news. At least 15 people have been killed and 78 injured after an earthquake hit western Afghanistan, the officials said. The U.S. Geological Survey said 6.3 magnitude earthquake struck about 40 kilometers of the western city of Herat, closing the border with Iran at around 11 local time. The number of buildings were damaged, trapping people under rubble, Afghan officials said. At least 3 powerful tremors followed an initial earthquake. More than 70 injured people were being treated at the city main hospital, and health officials said. Herat is located 120 kilometers east of the border with Iran and is considered to be the cultural capital of Afghanistan. An estimated 1.9 million people are believed to be living in the province, according to 2019 World Bank data. The country is frequently hit by earthquakes, especially in Hindu Kush mountain range, as it lies near the junction of the Eurasian and Indian tectonic plates. In June last year, the province of Patatika was hit by a 5.9 magnitude earthquake which killed more than 1,000 people and left tens of thousands homeless. Dear viewers, we've come to the end of tonight's news. Let's have a quick recap of the headlines. Monetary contribution to augment Martyrs Trust Fund. Voluntary blood donation from students and various institution employees. 100 Israeli killed, 900 injured in a surprise Palestinian attack. And at least 15 killed and 78 injured in 6.3 magnitude earthquake in Afghanistan. Viewers, that's all with our local and international news. Thanks for watching.